Hey, great Thursday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas, and let me say, um, it has been a whirlwind type of evening because I have gotten a lot of messages from a lot of folk and a lot of individuals who have stated that they have been upset in regards to what happened yesterday. It's very it's it's difficult because a lot of times I think folk seem to think that everything is not as bad at times as we say that it is. And so what happens is a lot of folks out there all of a sudden tend to think, well, maybe they're just exaggerating it a little bit. Maybe it's just really just something that's happening everywhere else, and you just have to deal with it. As other individuals throughout the country are also dealing with it. There's a bit of a difference, and this is one of the things that I've tried to convey to folks out there. We are at a different position as a community in regards to everything that's going on around us. We cannot compare Brownsville, Texas, Cameron County. We cannot compare it to New York. Cannot compare it to Dallas. Cannot compare it definitely to Austin as much as our local elected officials want to. We can't compare it to anywhere other. We have to compare Brownsville to Brownsville, and by that I mean, we need to see Brownsville what it was, what it should be, and what it is not. And by what I mean in regards to what it was, guys, we were the gem of the valley. Brownsville was the crossroads to the hemispheres. Brownsville had one of the top 10 zoos in the country. Those are the kind of things that Brownsville used to be known for. The seat of the county, the culture, all that has been overshadowed by where we are now. Brownsville, the poorest community in the country, the poorest community in the nation. This is when you're looking at Brownsville, Harlingen, poorest community in the nation. That's where we are now. That's not where we were before. We are the fourth least educated in the nation. That wasn't where we were before when we had Pan American University here and we lost it. When we had UTB and we lost it because it all went to McAllen, to Edinburgh. And all the promises that were made by these local elected officials, these politicos, empty. When only a small group of individuals benefits from the resources of the entire community, we have an issue. This morning, I had to deal with someone that goes out there on my Instagram and and writes on one of these posts that a lot of friends sent in regards to getting kicked out of the meeting. Goes, well, you know, like the guy that fell asleep drunk at Whataburger. And this is the problem with these folks. They want you to focus on Erasmus' uh, life rather than the politicos that are actually hurting you, your family, and your friends. Look, guys, I'm not going to come out here constantly and defend. my DWI. I'm not, because my doings occurred on my time and did not affect anyone in the city of Brownsville, guys, but my family and myself. Because my DWI, it didn't hurt Miss Murillo, the Guerras, the Villarreals. It didn't. What these politicos have done, it doesn't only hurt Miss Murillo, Guerras, and Villarreals. It hurts their families, the most vulnerable in our community. And they want you to lose focus on that and focus on Erasmo being Erasmo, handsome, totally not fat. I am the most famous individual, well known individual here in the city. So focus on Erasmo and not on the hurt that these individuals are bringing to our family members, to ourselves. And look, I'm pretty much a big boy. I can take it. I can take the hits. I've taken the hits. I'll continue to take the hits, guys. I'll still be Erasmo Castro, and they will still be rats. They will still be stealing from this community. It's unfortunate. At the meeting yesterday, you know, go over time. This little group, this consumer advisory panel, they are cross section of system services and community. What they're trying to say is that those individuals, those individuals out there, guys, they are from all walks in life inside our community. That is not true. These individuals are the rich, the elite, the individuals that continue to benefit from this corrupt political Democrat machine. Same ones. And I challenge anyone, uh, Commissioner Roy de las Chanclas, I challenge you, Commissioner, to show me one individual on the PUB board, GBEC, BCIC, that is normal folk, that are not rich, that do not benefit in some way, shape, or form from the resources that come to the city of Brown. Just one. So a challenge, and Commissioner Santos is always good at challenges. Commissioner Roy, and you're the only one that's talking to us, so that's the only reason I'm calling you out, Commissioner. Commissioner Roy de las Chanclas, give me one individual on that PUB board that's normal folk. One. Just one. One individual on the PUB board that is one of us, the greater percent of individuals in the city of Brownsville. Because we have the elite, the orange ticket holders, the rich. You got those individuals, which make up 5% of the city of Brownsville. 5%. 95%, not so much. That is where we fall. Normal folk. How many normal folk are on the Brownsville Public Utilities Board? Anyone? I challenge. I'll tell you, no one. All the individuals on that board are very rich, do not suffer from light bills. Patricio Sampaio, Sandra Sainz, Art Rendon, Jude Benavides, Ana O'Quinn, and your mayor, Trey Mendez. These individuals are the rich elitist in our city. PUB is not affecting them. They don't care. They don't care that individuals are struggling to pay their light bill. They don't care that disconnection notices are going out. People will not be able to pay their reconnection fees. Won't be able to pay 2 months of electricity. Couldn't pay one. They're not going to pay. Be able to pay two, plus the next one that's creeping up around the corner in the next week or so. And look, folks, and I make mention of this to individuals that my greatest concerns are the individuals that are going to be okay throughout this PUB mess. Our community is going to go to crap around you guys because of what these elected officials are doing. It's going to go to crap. Someone has to do something. Someone has to fight. Someone has to make their presence known. And there's no greater presence in the city than Erasmo Castro. But to have part of the 95% go out there and say, well, people that fall asleep at Whataburger, we're shooting each other, folks, instead of shooting at the individuals that are really hurting our community. We're shooting each other. And all for what? To throw a jab at Erasmo? Because they hate Erasmo? And this is what I say by individuals that would bite their nose to spite their face. And I know most of the individuals here in the city of Brownsville won't ever get that what that means, because we're the fourth least educated community in the country. But these people who make part of the look, and I understand why the 5% hated Osmo, but it's really pathetic that they're able to feed to the 95% and make them come out throwing those little jabs like pendex that they are, because those are the individuals that are really hurting you. But the hate, the envidia for Erasmo, they don't care that their children are going to suffer, because this has been progressive, folks. I have been warning of this for the past 10 years. I've been warning that this is going to happen. And people said I was crazy, that I was a loudmouth, that I was a liar, that I just wanted to be negative. I warned folks. They are eating our lunch and spitting it out. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Don Chepe. Let me go through the comments. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That's always their comeback, and I hate it. As soon as you call them out, they want to throw your issues out there. Thank you for taking the heat for us and building the thick skin to put up with these a-holes. I will continue to fight. I promise. Thank you, Don Chepe. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You should get your lawyer friend to file a lawsuit against PUB. I'm sure that they're looking into it. Uh, One of the things that I'm very, very proud, I'm very glad to have good attorney friends that care about this community. One of my attorney friends has stated that they will defend us if we get arrested by PUB. It'd be good. Thank you. I was in shock when I found out Rendon was a PUB board member. Who hired him? The city commission and the mayor of the city of Brownsville put him on there. We should check if those people have relatives in workforce. With elections coming up, I think the elected officials who are running and stand against PUB will win by a landslide. No one has stood up against PUB. Not one. I was shocked when I found out Rendon was a PUB board member. City commission. Good morning. Swah, swah. I'm actually going to Swasa today. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Queso loco. Good morning, Elarisra. Guys, the only way that we are going to be successful as a community against the corrupt political machine is that we continue to unite against them. Guys, you saw the building. $65 million building, guys. $65 million building. I am disgusted about what happened to you. Totally disgusted with bastard, bloody suckers. 100%. Extravagant building, guys. And I challenge anyone, go by it. Look at the benches out there. Modern art, high class, amazing. The sinks, the toilets, state of the art. But it's trippy, no? Because the community around PUB is going to crap. Land O'Lakes is not Land O'Lakes anymore. The streets out there are horrible. Everything's going to crap all the way around. And then you've got this palace out there. This Versailles sticks out like a sore thumb. Because look, even Egley, which I love Egley, guys. I love Egley Elementary. It's an old school. Probably needs to be torn down and have a new one built. Everything around looks like crap. Crap. And you've got that short thumb. Why does PUB building need a new building? Uh, they spent all this time on overview of PUB. Who cares? And they had given them a 10-minute time frame. It went like 15, 20 minutes. Who cares? We don't need a PUB overview. We needed to get to the emergency consumption and bills. That's what we needed to get to. Had talked about the drought contingency plan. It didn't make any sense because they were talking about putting restrictions on you. Putting restrictions on you in regards to your water. But have you they went out there and stated that you couldn't have fundraisers. Fundraisers were going to be prohibited in regards to car washes. People know that it's the only way a lot of our band students make money through car washes. They were going to ban car washes for fundraisers. But isn't it trippy that they limit the amount of potential for individuals to make a dollar here or there for things that are going to make Brownsville shine? Because that's what our band wants to do. They want to go to state. They want to go to TMA. They want to go all these other places and put Brownsville on the map for the great things. But they're limiting their fundraising. But every other week, we have a new car wash opening up in the city of Brownsville. How does that make sense? We're opening up a new car wash every other week. But your children can't have fundraisers. How does that make sense? I had to tell my 60. I hate that we have committees that are supposed to oversee ethics and be non-partial and hold accountable uh, for things like this, and we have to resort to regular citizens to be on that points of issue. 100%. What will you what will you be your first action if you win commissioner? Let me tell you, I'm going to request that our team, Cameron County legal team, investigate that which is hurting a big old chunk of our folk in my district, and that is PUB. I'm going to go after PUB like it was nobody's business. I will use every single resource, every single resource allotted to me as county commissioner of precinct 2 to go after PUB. Every single resource. Had they arrested you, you'd have a lawsuit. And the PUB warehouse on 511 with all them trucks, it's a constant. I wonder if the light bill is high as well for PB workers. I think everyone is suffering, unfortunately. So is the building that they are all moving to or an addition to? Right now, it looks like it's an addition to. So I have to sell my van to pay the light bill, but with a van gone, then how do I get to work to pay the next light bill? Gente bandida. Bañada. Let's vote them out. People get family members to vote. That's the only way that we will be sitting there taking money from us. Or they will continue to take money from us. Yes. At the meeting, did they get the Tenasca power plant audit PUB promise? No. Has PUB ever said why a new building is needed? No. And no one is cared to hold their feet to the fire. That's what's really amazing. No one has opted to put their feet to the fire. The ISD is losing too many students for them to tear down a building and put a new one up. Students and teachers are leaving. We'll see. They, again, we're going backwards instead of forwards. We're not that city that is on top of a hill, shining city on top of a hill. Be careful. Don't say that BIZ board will raise taxes to build a new Egley. They'll end up charging an arm and a leg higher with the compadres than one give in a new pay job. Yeah. How about an organized community protest at PUB, a good enough one to attract media? Guys, someone proposed one yesterday. No one showed up. One person showed up. Charter schools are going to take over BISD. Don't they belong to the lady with the big? So, what was the purpose of those windmills? They're not benefiting us, that's for sure. See, that's one of the other things that I don't understand. Guys, for as much as these individuals want to go out there and say, we're bringing these windmills to benefit the community, I still don't get, why we're probably one of the junkiest places in Texas, guys, with windmills. How come we don't get benefit from them? It's kind of trippy because like all this goes somewhere else. I don't get it. What really amazes me is during the meeting yesterday, they were mentioning how we are still selling off to ERCOT some of our power. Why? Why are we selling out to ERCOT our power? I don't understand. There's a couple of questions that I'd like to answer. And why don't we sell it to them twice as much? They've screwed us over. Why don't we continuing to do business with individuals that screwed us over? I hate that they are moving to smart readers, and this is an added health risk significantly, as well as the risk to cybersecurity is there. And the further away the signal needed for the smart reader will be horrible. The mayor will claim it's safe, and then there are studies that we are going to expose to more RF, EMR, EMF wave causing health issues. Everyone needs to go out and vote. Get your ass off the couch. And as well, them kicking you for recording is a violation of your First and Fourth Amendments. Yeah. States have the option to keep traditional meters. Ratas, 100%. Send Trey to Mars as a test dummy. That'd be one way to benefit our community. Oh, you have to understand that a protest done midweek, right on 5 p.m., then people are still at work or just getting out and need to pick up the kids is no easy option. This is why it's hard to get high participation numbers. Anything after 7 of the weekend is better, but the issue is that these officials know that. PUB is an empire that only way that's going to change is until new companies come. It's just like BIZ; it will soon disappear. Guys, I have to go to Monterrey. Uh, and go and come back. It's going to be a crazy little trip for me. Um, I will be posting throughout the day. I'll be back this afternoon. Uh, Guys, we need to continue to work together. We need to continue to fight. There's no retreat, no surrender. Continue to fight. It's the only option we have. Uh, our community depends on us continuing to be very, very stay vocal. And that's what we have to do. Guys, have a great, great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. If you still believe in all that crap, I'm done. Guys, see you tonight at 9 p.m. We should have Ricardo Barrera on, another one of our amazing attorneys. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.